I'm Caleb Brooks with the AHSAA Radio Network. I'm here at Auburn High School, and I'm joined by our AHSAA Male Athlete of the Week, Aaron Diggs. And fresh off of a huge performance this past week against McGill-Tulane, he had 42 carries for 200 yards, 3 touchdowns, and it's not the first time that you've done that this year. You did the same thing against Prattville, and carried it over 40 times in that game, had 200 yards, and ironically, that was the week before the Phoenix City game as well. So. A big one for you guys this week. You get to rematch with Phoenix City and play in the semifinals and play for a chance to really play a state championship here at home. But, I kind of want to go back to that Prattville game. And really that was kind of the first time that you had to carry the load the way that you did in that game. Once you got up there into the 30 and 35 carries, what was your body feeling like going through that game?
I was definitely sore after the game, but, I didn't even notice I had 35 carries, I just try to focus on, helping our team win. So,
and when you kind of get going in a game like that, obviously you said that you didn't even really realize it, but is it just kind of you get in a rhythm and you get in a flow and you just kind of just get used to carrying the ball every play?
Exactly. I really don't pay attention to the yards I have or the carries I have. I just I'm just grateful that our offensive line and our wide receivers block good for me, and I can take advantage of what they give me.
I got to talk to you before the year started, and back then you were playing defense. You weren't even really playing running back. So what kind of made you move over to running back, and then what was that transition like for you to go from playing just defense to then having to move over and carry the ball as many times as you have?
In the beginning of the season, I kind of played both, and they called my name on offense more, so that started to be what I would do, and I'm just grateful for it. Like I said, if I can help, I help the team in any way I can, so it's great.
Obviously you're going to have a chance to go play at the next level.
Yes, sir.
Are people starting to look at you as a running back now as opposed to defense?
Yeah. Schools have been starting to look at me at running back.
So what do you think about that? I mean, are you happy about that, or do you like the defensive side of the ball a little bit more, or do you just not even really care?
I like both. I mean, at the end of the day, I want to win. So, if I'm a linebacker and we win, I'm fine with it. If I'm a running back, we win, I'm fine with it. So, yeah.
For the last couple of years, I mean, really for a long time here at Auburn, defense has been what's been really, really good around here. And you guys showed that on Friday night against McGill. You shut them out. You go down there. It's a really athletic team. It's a team that a lot of people looked at and said they may be more athletic than what Phoenix City is. What helped y'all be so successful down there on both sides of the ball?
We came in Monday knowing what we had to do, knowing what we had to execute, and we just worked diligently through the week, and worked hard towards that, and just build off of it towards the game.
Going down, that's a long trip. What was that bus ride like down there, and what are the nerves like going into a big playoff game like that, especially when you have that long to think about it?
Our main thing is football doesn't last forever, so we always try to have fun with everything we do, but we also know when to focus and you tighten up and know we have it at hand.
Last time you guys played Phoenix City, it was 20-7 game in the fourth quarter right there at the end, and they kind of pulled away late with a couple late scores. But what do you think about that game, and what are y'all using from that game looking back on it, to kind of say, hey, we messed up here in this game, now we can fix it, knowing what we did wrong in that game?
We just looked at all our mistakes in every position, and we watched their film on that and other things, and like I said, we've been practicing diligently through the week, and just to focus on that and see where we messed up and build off of that towards our next game.
When you think back on that Phoenix City game, what were some of the things that went wrong in that game that did allow the outcome to be what it was?
I don't feel like anything really was out of hand. It's just little mistakes that we made, and we've built off that, and we know what we have to do now.
You only got 7 points in that game, so what are some of the things that y'all see on offense that you feel like you can maybe do a little bit different? Not giving away any secrets or anything, but just some stuff you can do different to maybe produce some more points in this game.
Really the same thing we've been doing the past weeks. If we run the ball, everybody block right, our running backs make the right cuts. If we pass the ball, make sure our receivers are crisp with their routes, and our pass protection is good. So.
What do you see from Phoenix City, having already played them and then now watching them on film again? What makes them as good as they are?
They're a good team. They have a lot of athletes, and they're quick. They flow really well with the ball. So.
What's the team's mindset this week? What's the talk amongst you guys going into this game and knowing how big that this game really is for you guys?
I always tell the underclassmen, and I talk to the seniors about how this year is going to be extremely fast. But you know, our main thing is that, you know, we play every game like it's our last game, you know. Every game could be our last game, so, you know, our main focus is to just come into the game as hard as we can, you know, and fight for my brothers.
Obviously, you guys aren't thinking ahead, but having the opportunity to win this game and then play a state championship here at home, is that something that you guys are talking about amongst each other, or are you guys just really focused on this week?
We're just mainly focusing on this week. It would definitely be a blessing to, you know, be in the state championship, and it's already been a blessing to be in the Final Four, but, you know, we're mainly just focused on what we have right now, and then after that, we'll look in the future of what we have.
For you, you know, you're a senior,
yes, sir.
and you know, I mean, not to try to get you in your feels or anything, but you know, when you think back on your high school career and what you've done, what are you going to remember the most about being a high school football player here at Auburn?
The lessons I've learned outside of football and inside of football, and you know, just the connection, the bond I get with my brothers and my coaches, and you know, they've taught me a lot of life lessons, and I'm actually still learning life lessons, but they definitely taught me a lot. And one main thing is, you know, I've learned that football isn't everything, and you know, there's many things other than football that you can be successful at and, you know, do.
You know, when you think about this team, when I talked to y'all earlier in the year, one of the things y'all said about last year's team is y'all didn't feel it was as close as you know, maybe some years before. How have you felt about how this year's team is meshed and how you guys have been able to come together as this season's gone on?
I felt good. You know, coming in the summer, I believe we had the most guys playing in the summer. The most guys being there in the summer and, you know, participating, and, you know, that was big for us because, you know, it proved that everybody wanted to play, everybody wanted to be a part of the team, and, you know, ever since then, we just got stronger and stronger and, you know, built off of that.
And I meant to ask you this earlier, but, you know, y'all lost your quarterback. And when that happened, did you kind of know, okay, now, you know, there's probably a little bit more pressure on my shoulders to deliver for this offense, knowing that we got a new guy coming in behind center?
You know, Matthew was a great player. He got hurt, but our backup quarterback, Patrick McGlon, he knew what he had to do, and you know, we've just been building the best of what we can do, and you know, I don't feel pressure. I definitely trust my teammates and their capabilities of what they can do for me, and, you know, help for me in order to, you know, score, really do anything. So you know, I didn't have any pressure. I just felt really confident with my teammates and their abilities.
Early in the year, there was kind of a quarterback competition here, and both of them got chances to play. Are you seeing that now kind of pay off for Patrick now that he's stepping into this role?
Yeah, I always say, you know, competition is good because it makes you better. It makes you the better you. And I feel like, you know, a lot of things that you're doing now, you know, is definitely, you've been controlled from that from the, you know, past. Like our defense, we've had great players in the past that have, you know, help us, you know, have a great defense. So now, you know, our goals and our things that we want to do are based off of what they did.
What kind of legacy do you think this senior class is going to leave here at Auburn, no matter what the result is on Friday night?
I feel like our legacy would mean a lot. I feel like our legacy would be big. You know, we've always wanted to be known as a good class, a class that, you know, could help you with anything, a relentless brotherhood, and you know, just for that, if that was to be known from us, that would be great.
Auburn's came pretty close, you know, to winning state championship. I remember back in, it was like 2009, I think Prattville came here and they were in the semifinals. I remember going to that game, and then, you know, obviously y'all came close a couple years ago. You made it back when Rashawn Evans was here. How much would it mean for this program to finally win a state championship this year?
I mean, it would mean a lot. It would, like I said, it would definitely be a blessing for our team, and to know that all our hard work is paid off, and you know, it would just be great to us.
Well, Aaron, appreciate you taking time to sit down with me. I know you got to get out to practice here in a minute, and congratulations, man. Congratulations on being Athlete of the Week. Congratulations on all the awards that you're getting and the attention that you're getting from all these colleges. And I wish you guys nothing but luck this week, and I wish you nothing but luck as you continue your football career.
Appreciate that.